Welcome to the weekly Wind Spirit card pull. And this week out of the Wind Sack, remember wind came in sacks, and this is all from the book Winds of Spirit, which you can get on Amazon. And if you're a wind believer and you've been reading this book, maybe you could leave a review, because reviews help other people decide whether or not this book is for them. And if you become a follower of these Wind Spirit card pull, it clearly means that this book has something valuable for you that maybe other people might enjoy too. So today's wind is E-sau-ge-tuh, the Creek wind of protection. And this is all about moving forward with confidence. And I've had a crazy week. Well, crazy in a good way. All of a sudden, I fell down the rabbit hole of writing and inspiration. And I think that had to do with the 21-day journal challenge, which you can take at any time if you go over to the Community U library and get started. But I really hadn't been writing since Winds of Spirit came out. I was really winded, out of breath. I mean, this was like a massive birth for me for a year. But then now I'm writing again. And this whole book that I had no idea was in me, well, I had an idea of where it was going, but I didn't know that I would get in the middle of this wind story. And so with E-sau-ge-tuh, I can tell that my idea is safe and protected, and that I can move forward with confidence. And you want to invoke the master of breath when a new idea or creation needs protection to germinate, or you need shelter from chaos. And windstorms of greed brought the great floods, which destroyed almost everything on Earth's surface. Ask yourself, where am I being greedy? As the water receded from the land, the playing field was once again cleared, allowing humanity to start anew. When the life-giving breath of E-sau-ge-tuh arrives in the East, you are being offered an opportunity for a fresh start, such as a new job, a new relationship, a change in residence, or an improvement to your health. A powerful breath that may arrive as a precognition dream, offering insight into a new beginning or new ideas, or as a piercing wind of change that levels your foundation. Trust that what you are shaping and manifesting in your life will be supported and nourished. Wow, what's really crazy is that the other day I pulled a wind, but it was more of a personal wind. And then yesterday I started to pull a wind, and I'm there like, no, I shouldn't grab it from this bag. I should grab it from the bag that has the 34 Winds of Spirit cards, or Wind Spirit cards that don't have multiple duplicates, because who knows who's pulled what out. And so that the fact that this wind has come for me is that I'm germinating new seeds of a new idea. And what I learned this week is that when I have a new idea, I want to share it out to the world, give it away. And what I got the other night on my wind walk was that I needed to learn to share inward, to take an idea that's been planted in me because it came as a multiple day download from the wind, that I need to send it inside and grow it deeper in, so that it gestates inside of my beingness, so that as it gestates, that I release it when the timing is right. And I'm not sure how that will relate to you this week, but it relates to almost every action or inaction that I had this week. And it's been a wonderful week of creativity flowing. So if your creativity's been flowing, maybe it's an idea of like, how do I share this inward? How do I go deeper into myself with it? How does this idea form roots into the ground that then I can later see as the branches grow up and out and into the world when the timing is perfect? So let's call to E-sau-ge-tuh, and we're going to deepen our roots, because we're going to share our creative pursuits inward first. And so what better way to take that first wind breath and send those roots deep into the earth. And then we're going to bring in the wind, and then we're going to form a creative protective bubble around our ideas, our inspiration. So if something old went out, a job ended, a relationship ended, or a door slammed in your face, know that there's something better. It's always this or something better. All right, so let's call to E-sau-ge-tuh, the Creek wind of protection. And then let's call in the wind spirit for us. And now we're going to we're going to zip ourselves up. And what that means is you take and start at your pelvic area and bring up a band of energy around you so that the idea, whatever you're nurturing this week, is protected. And as you share that experience inward with yourself, and more to that point, what I was shown was that joy that I wanted to express outward, that as I turn it inward and see if I could grow that joy within myself first. So that's the Wind Spirit card lesson for you this week. I'm Renee, the Practical Shaman. You can learn more about me over at thepracticalshaman.com or check out the weekly podcast at shamanstv.com. And again, a little plug for Winds of Spirit. Leave a review, send a copy to a friend, but let's help get this wind message out into the world this week so that it grows. Have a wonderful week.